Joseph Villanueva is a sculptor. His work entitled Pangayaw Batok sa Kulturang Imperyalismo, or if you were to translate it, it would be your fight up against cultural imperialism. It is made of wood, sawdust, achuete, coconut oil, and used clothes. This is what we call an assemblage. It is a sculpture of varied substances that points to an ethnic community's defense against foreign domination. Wood turns into human figures who are imagined as warriors. The title translates into a call for a community struggle against cultural imperialism to be initiated by the Bagani or warrior as a cultural vanguard. It is a call to action to fight for indigenous land, ecology, cultures, and ways of life, and to resist political and social assimilation by imperial knowledge systems. This is what we call an assemblage made out of wood, mixing other kinds of material, including even achuete, which is a plant herb. When we look at something like this with a very strong symbolic meaning, which the artist wants to convey, it gives you a sense of cultural pride, that art stands for who we are in our identity as a people. That is his message. You have here wood, the hardness of wood, becoming that which is the batok, which you use for the punch. And then you have the different kinds of cloths that show our indigenous communities. When we look at what has been happening in our country, our Filipino identity has never been fully captured by our people. This is because colonizers have come in and totally acculturated our people with the foreign cultures. We have some way forgotten it, and because of the strength of foreign domination, you have had a stronger culture, very foreign, coming in and forcing their culture upon us. Whether this is right or not, it is history. And as we continue moving forward with this, the artist says, do we stand up for it? Yes, we must. And now the struggle goes more than just foreign domination. It becomes political and societal, especially when Filipinos in the stronger political situations come up against our indigenous peoples who stand for their land and the local culture. And this is likewise what we fight for. Our unique pre-colonial indigenous peoples who hold the very DNA of our culture in our hands. So this is what it is about, what Joseph Villanueva very aptly puts together in an assemblage of wood, cloth, and achuete. Joseph Villanueva, the artist who created this assemblage, talks about the Baghani. He wants to highlight the rise of the warrior spirit in fighting cultural imperialism. The word Baghani is actually, it means the hero of the community, the hero whose moral values was way above everybody else. This word Baghani was about the protector of the community. All the values were correct, were higher, morally sound. It was about courage and sharing and protection. Later, this word Baghani became the word Bayani, which represent our heroes that were at the highest of who we could be, showing the values that we could best achieve. Interestingly enough, our military in the Philippines had this word called Bayani and Baghani as the inspiration as protectors of our land and our people. The question now that our assemblage can clearly also say is that in fighting imperialism and cultural imperialism, and using the word Baghani, Bayani, and the male warrior as protectors, and since our military and the police have actually used this as an inspiration for who they are they truly living up to the values that are morally high, principled, generous, and protective of our people? I think this is one of the things we want to say when we look at an assemblage like this. The warrior spirit is that of the higher values to protect our people and the community that is theirs.